to all of my lovely Cancers out there. Welcome to your March prediction. If you want a more accurate prediction, you can watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. But I hope you guys are having such a beautiful day. No matter what time of day you're seeing this, where you are in the world, I'm wishing you love and peace. So let's get started into your reading. All these readings have been beautiful so far, so I'm super excited, really amazing, and just transformative messages have been coming out. So let's see what's in the cards for you guys. That was too many. Let's see for you guys, Cancer. Wow, we have Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. So maybe you guys have been in a situation where you're not believing in yourself enough, or you're not believing that you have the power, you have the magic within you. Oh my gosh. Cancer, what's going on? We have a win-win outcome is in forecast. This is beautiful, super positive. We have the sign of Libra here. So you might be dealing with a Libra. You might have a Libra in your life right now. Let's get some more information because this is all super positive. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this is what I was saying with the believe in the impossible message is I feel like you guys are like definitely in March. I feel like you're going to activate, something new, something exciting, but I feel like you need to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, your aspirations in life. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So maybe that is a message. Communication could be super important in March. And I feel like this card has been coming out a lot. So I feel like it could be an overall theme of March too, that, I feel like maybe because of Mercury retrograde, people have been kind of stagnant and not communicating as much or more lonely, and you're kind of breaking out of this energy, Cancer. So I feel like communication is definitely important. Maybe you've been holding in your communication a little bit. Maybe you've been having some like fears like we just were talking about, and maybe you're not communicating them. That's also a sign to me to definitely work through your fears. Don't just let them sit. Tell them to somebody, explain your feelings to someone. Don't be alone in it, because fears are definitely a powerful thing, and if we let them control us, it's not a good thing. So definitely, if you have a fear, talking through it, even sometimes like talking to yourself about it is very powerful. Just sitting with yourself and be like, I have this fear. Why do I have this fear? Where is this fear stemming from? Where may this fear be stemming from? And kind of acknowledge that the fear is there and then release it. Almost like acknowledge it as a limiting belief, because all fear operates at a very low vibration. They are all like limiting beliefs. When something's not done out of love and harmony and peace. So I feel like just working through those fears and knowing that they're not a bad thing, like knowing you're not a bad person for feeling fear. Everyone feels fear. It's just how you react to it. And kind of like I said, just acknowledging it and just like pushing it away, like acknowledging something, letting it sit and pushing it away again. So that might be an important message. And we had a couple of cards come out for you, Cancer. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time. I was just saying, acknowledge, release, and repeat. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Some tells me that these fears are like, they could be self-inflicted, but I feel like you're not believing in yourself. There's something going on here where this is saying to step out of your comfort zone because, you deserve more. You deserve to overcome these fears, and it's kind of like an initiation. Like once you overcome your fears, then you unlock your full potential, Cancer. So this is beautiful. Let's get some more oracle cards for a second, because I feel called to these. These are the Divine Abundance Oracle. So what abundance, what other messages can we expect for March? Expansiveness. That's what I was just saying. I feel like you are at this initiation period. I just got super excited. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Wow, that is such a beautiful message. You guys are ready to expand. You guys are on the cusp of expanding some idea. You're waking up, kind of spreading your wings is the image that I keep getting in my head. So you need to expand, and it says eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. fears are a part of your ego. So that's what it could be talking about as well. So making sure that those fears, like we said, are not controlling your life, that you're acknowledging them, but they're not controlling who you are, what you're capable of, how far you can expand, because you, Cancer, are meant to expand. And it's so normal, I want to reiterate that, to have fear and have self-doubt. It's almost nearly impossible to get rid of that forever. Even if you are a very successful person, if you're on if you're on like the right path or an amazing journey, fear can still creep in once in a while. And, you know, it's hard because I feel like a lot of people are like, it's kind of like a stigma of like, don't let it creep in so much, or if you're letting it creep in, you're letting it control you. But my view on it is just, I feel like everyone has it, everyone experiences it, it's not a bad thing, and don't demonize it. Don't demonize yourself for feeling fear. Maybe you guys have a fear and you're like, oh my god, why do I think that? Like, I've been doing so good, or I've been, you know, so successful. Like, why does this keep happening to me? You know, don't demonize it. Almost accept it as it is like a friend that you're talking to. Just be like, hey, what's up? Like, how are you doing today? You know, like literally accepting that fear and being like, all right, let's work on you. Like, I don't know what else to do, but just like accepting that fear as a friend, almost as a private entity almost that's interacting with you, and then release it. So I feel like that's like a very important message for some of you. Let's get some more information and some more messages. Cancer. Okay, wow. We have divine abundance and outrageous openness. Whew, outrageous openness. Let's read this one first. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. I feel like you guys are going to be receiving abundance. And I feel like you guys, like, all of these cards are just like a very clear message, and just I feel this very clear message of you're just like expanding, like I said, with your wings. Like, you are opening yourself to so many opportunities coming March. And I'm really sensing that from this pile so far more than any of the other piles. Like, you just are open, and you're meant to be open right now. You're meant to be open-minded. You're meant to be open to new ideas, new creative projects. I feel like you're just meant to. And maybe the fears, the self-doubts, all that stuff is surrounding your new projects or surrounding things that you've kind of been working on. Like, I'm getting a picture of something is like your baby and something you've really been working hard at, and you know, you're like a little fearful of people's response to it, or you're a little afraid of posting it for the first time, or you know, something like that. So something maybe you've been working so hard at that is your baby, that you're scared of how people will react. But again, we accept the fear and we release it, because you know, you are meant to be open, you are meant to expand, and I feel like you are meant to create, Cancers. You guys are definitely have that creative side to you as well. So I feel like you guys are definitely meant to just create and have those new ideas, cultivate new ideas, and take action. I feel like that's your specialties. So that was outrageous openness, sorry. I'm stumbling over my words. So we'll put that down. And then I will read you guys divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So I feel like you guys are attracting abundance, but I also feel like you guys are naturally good at being in a mental state and being in a place in your life where you understand, like, okay, to attract this abundance, I need to feel abundant. You know, I need to feel grateful for everything in my life. And I feel like you guys already know that, but this is just a reminder to, you know, align with love's will, align with love. And always remember that fear is, like I said, not love. Anything that's not love is like probably not truth either. I had someone in my life tell me that, and it was one of the greatest lessons that I've ever learned personally, was anything acting from fear is not from love. So anything acting from fear isn't really truth. So if you have a fear about something, it most likely does not exist or isn't actually true. Like if you're scared, you know, of something, or, you know, it's just, if you feel something out of love and out of peace, it is right for you and it is okay to accept that. But something out of fear is not for you, and it's not going to help you at all, and it's not truth. You know, we are searching for truth. We are searching for like what is actually going to happen. Like I said, so maybe if you're scared of releasing something or releasing a new product or whatever it is, something you've been working on, that fear is probably not the truth, because you might release it and you might have an amazing response, or you might like get an overwhelming amount of love and support, but your fear was never true, you know? So fear most of the time is not true. And that's like a very powerful thing that I've learned. Only like love and peace and all those emotions you can trust. Those are very trusting emotions. Like you can't trust fear. It's kind of like a bully, you know what I mean? Like you can't trust it. So let's get you some more cards, some cosmic journey cards. The activated ally. So you guys have people in the spirit realm looking out for you guys, whatever you believe in. You have support. You are supported from the universe right now. We have, you are perfectly imperfect. So if your fears are also stemming from insecurities, also know that, you know, you don't need to feel insecure or doubt yourself. You know, you just need to show yourself love. You deserve love. You are love. And we have, you will only see the way by making the way. I feel like because you guys are such an expansive sign and you're so expansive, you know, in your life at the current moment, or in March, you will be expansive, is you need to take the first step. And another thing about fear that I've heard of before, which also has really helped me, is that fear sometimes occurs when we're about to create something magnificent. So when you're right on the cusp of doing something just totally insane, and, you know, you're really, it's just like the universe's plan is like guiding you to do something and pushing you to do something, right before that happens, usually fear will creep in. Literally right before some of your greatest moments in life. And it's funny, but when you think about it, it's true. Like with all great celebrities or musicians or whatever, maybe right before they go perform on a stage, you know, they get that fear or they get those nerves, but it's right before something amazing is about to happen, or right before they get a record deal or something, you know, like, so sometimes taking the fear for what it's worth in that capacity as well. So understanding that fear is also leading you to greatness, if you think about it that way. So sometimes fear creeps in right before you're about to do something amazing. So don't be scared if you're scared to release something, if you're scared to post a photo, if you're scared, whatever it is, like that fear is just trying to stop you from being authentically you and trying to stop you from being your most beautiful, amazing self. So you will only see the way by making the way. So it is your job, Cancer, to really step out there and say, like, literally, like, this guy has a torch, and it's funny because I got that vision. I don't know if it's just because I just saw the card or not, but I got a vision of, like, a torch of, like, all right, it's dark, I don't know where we're going, and the dark represents fear, but the torch and you walking through this hallway or this place is you saying, I'm taking the first step. I'm doing it anyway. It's that musician right before they get out on stage. It's like, all right, I'm going out on stage, I'm just doing it. Like, whatever, like, see what happens, you know? And that's kind of the mentality you have to have, Cancer, and kind of accept fear. Change your relationship with fear. Again, like everything I'm saying. So if you're scared of something, change the way you look at it, change the way you see it, rewire your brain and actually rewire your thinking patterns to accept fear and be like, oh, you almost got me, but not this time. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So I'm going to pull one more just because I feel called to for you guys, Cancer. This is beautiful. So let's see if there are any other messages. We have the alchemical artist. So that word alchemy and alchemical is always like a tongue twister for me. So yeah, you guys, this is just a huge signal that you guys are meant to create. You guys are probably naturally creative. You were meant to do something. You guys have been working on something big. I feel like you guys are meant to be out in that spotlight. You guys are meant to expand. March is all about expanding and creating for you. Really finding what you're passionate about, creating those things, creating things that will bring you joy and happiness, not anyone else, not whatever the fear tells you, what is true in your heart, what really will light you up and make you happy. So that is what I'm really hearing. Let's get some more messages for you guys. Okay, we have why and between worlds. So why just reminds me of the fear conversation we had, recreating your relationship with certain things in your life or certain fears that you may have or may hold, or negative thought patterns, low self-esteem, anything like that. Try to sit with it and ask yourself why. The why questions are unbelievable at changing the way you think. So if you have a fear, say, why is that fear there? Or like, why is this happening? You know, and kind of changing your relationship with the fear or with the insecurities, because it does wonders. And like I said, it could even just be not with another person, but with yourself, just sitting with yourself and being like, okay, I have this fear. Why is this fear here? Okay, it's here because I'm scared what other people will think. Okay, does it really matter what other people are going to think? Like, I'm doing this because I like doing it. So does it matter? You know, like, do I have to be so concerned at what other people think? Probably not, you know? I want to be my authentic self. Okay, then let's get rid of that fear. Let's acknowledge that it's there, that people might not like you or people might not accept you, but push it away. So why is a very important thing of like kind of recreating those thought patterns. Asking why is a beautiful thing. I've done it multiple times, and I think when you're in a situation, you look at it from a different perspective. That is basically, in essence, what it's telling you. And then we have between worlds. And it's funny because I feel like you guys are between worlds right now. You guys are kind of stuck in a situation where you're having some insecurities and you're having some self-doubt, but you are meant to expand. You are meant to step into this bright and beautiful, abundant world, especially in March. I feel like this is where you are headed. This is a journey. So I feel like you guys have been in this limbo phase of like, all right, I know I'm meant to expand. I've been working on this project. I keep getting that message. It could be different for all of you guys, or it could be different things, but I keep getting that message of like, okay, I worked so hard on something and now I just have to release it. Or like, you're in that limbo state of like, you've done the work, but now you gotta kind of get it out there and, you know, get the confidence up. I'm getting that message as well, just getting more confidence. So this is beautiful. Alrighty, let's do a animal spirit oracle. I'm also sorry if you guys have been hearing my stomach growl. I feel like it's so loud sometimes. Oh gosh. Alright, Cancer. Let's end your reading with an animal spirit. We have the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Trust in yourself, Cancer. Trust in the great mystery is also trusting in things that you can't see, everything that's going on behind the scenes. So if you have been manifesting, or if you have been really wanting something or wanting to release something, or have this baby of a project and want to release it, like, understand that behind the scenes, like, you were meant to do this, and this is fate that brought you to that situation. So also understand to trust in that, trust in the universe, you know, trust in your angels, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. That's what I was just saying. See the big picture. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the little things that just don't matter, you know, like what people are going to think, or, you know, what someone wants to, one person's opinion out of like 1,000 people's opinions. It's like, but just see the big picture, you know, create that self-love and that confidence with yourself, and know that you are on the right path, you are being guided. And in the big picture, it doesn't matter. In the big picture, the only thing that matters is your happiness and you going after things that you really want in this world. Because if in 20 years from now you look back and didn't do the things that you wanted to do, or didn't do those things, it's like, you know, you're going to be regretful. And the only person that's going to be disappointed is you, you know, if you didn't take the risk, if you didn't get over those limiting beliefs. So do what you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy, Cancer. And I feel like maybe you guys are a little bit of overthinkers, you know. I'm just getting that energy from this spread right now, but not Cancers in general, but I'm just for the time being, I'm getting that message of, you know, overthinking and just, you know, doubting yourself and being scared. So, excuse my voice, sorry. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. You gotta dream it to believe it. Cancer. I'm gonna get one more because I feel called to, but definitely same thing with the big picture. Think about yourself and your highest self, the self that you're most proud of. Think about what they're doing, you know, in your mind, and then create that reality. And otter spirit, you are never alone. This is, I feel like, a divine message, a divine plan. You guys are being guided. This is so beautiful, and it's pushing you. I feel like you're getting a little pushed right now to your limits because you're expanding, and you're expanding your thought processes, you're expanding everything about yourself, you're expanding your ideas of fear, and just everything is happening, and it seems like it's happening to you guys fast and at once, but I guarantee you that you are not alone on this journey, and you are meant to be exactly where you are in your life right now. And sometimes that's just a message we all need to hear, is you are exactly where you are meant to be at this current second, and don't ever doubt that. You are never alone. You know, this happened for a reason. Your creative inspirations happen for a reason. The things that you feel called to and good at are all there for a reason. So trust that. Trust what you love. Like we said before, love you can trust, fear you cannot. So if you really are passionate about something or love doing something, even if you think you're going to get judgment from other people or whatever it is, just do it, because love you can trust. You know, you are good at that for a reason. If you're a natural artist, then you're naturally talented and good at art for that reason. If you connect with nature, you naturally connect with nature. If you're good at science, or you want to be in the med field or whatever, you're good at those things for a reason. And that, whatever lights us up inside, I believe is our purpose, and I believe it's what you're meant to do and what you're meant to chase, no matter anyone else's opinion. All that matters is that you trust that divinely guided love inside of you, and you trust your higher self. And that is what is important for you guys, Cancers, in March. So if you would like to, watch your sun, moon, and rising sign for a more accurate prediction. But if this resonated with you guys, please comment below, subscribe. I had so much fun reading your cards, and this was such a beautiful message today, you guys. Seriously, I'm so excited for you guys. And until I see you next time, I love you. Bye.